Cool. Making sure it's actually going live. It appears to have gone live. Let me just adjust my audio because it's crazy freaking loud. Yeah, so here with a completely unannounced stream because obviously I disappeared because I had the W3 Expo to run in Istanbul in August, and it got chaotic. Then I had some holiday, and then my little boy's had a few issues, so he had a major operation on his mouth, and he's having lots of stomach pains and stuff at the moment, so I just haven't really been able to consistently commit to anything. So I figured I just wouldn't even announce this, and I would just turn up assuming I can. And I can, I'm here, so I've actually made it. Hey Creed, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, me neither, I'm not dead yet either. I see the chat box thing isn't working as per usual. I can never get Streamlabs chat thing to work correctly for whatever reason. It just doesn't like me, I don't think. So, hey Sim, hey Lizella, how you guys doing? Oh no, Sim and Lizella worked. It just doesn't like you, Creed. Sorry, bro. Yeah, nice to get a nice unannounced appearance here. I just didn't want to let people down and announce it, and then something else pops up yet again, and I couldn't actually be here. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave it. Assuming it works out, I'm just going to appear, and sure enough, it's worked out, which is cool. So I made sure to go to bed at a decent time, which is very unusual for me. To make sure I was up and energetic and managed to work out and everything in time for this. So, oh, Isis, how you doing, buddy? Been off in a long time. No time to stream, full time work, but aside from that, also cosplay. Oh, nice, nice. Do you post your cosplay anywhere? Do you go to the competitions or what? Vile looking protein shake. Gotta sort my health out, so hence the health fitness watch thing. Right, should we switch over to Galaxy Heroes? We can catch up as we go. Let's just do that, I think. Let's get the old swugger up. Just making sure Spotify's not gonna pop in any music that isn't licensed. So I'm pretty sure I'm only on this playlist. Yeah, I am. I never trust Spotify. Usually I'm driving in my car and some song that's not even on any of my car playlists starts playing, and generally I just blame my son. I'm like, oh, Dom must have put it on there by accident, but yeah, I don't trust it. Alright, so Swugger. I actually missed the last battle, so I didn't play the first round. My little boy was still here at that point. He now lives with me like 7 days, and then he lives with his mum for 7. So we have that like on-off pattern. And yeah, it just fell on one of the days that he was still here. So I was just playing with my boy and just forgot to play. Really, more important to spend time with him than slap somebody around on Galaxy Heroes, I guess. I'm getting better now. I'm getting a bit of a roster building up, so I'll show you some of my recent additions. Obviously, I've got Jabba's team now. I got a double Omicron Cal Kestis. He's actually, dude is sweet now. Look at them tasty mods. Hits like a bus. Yeah, my Terran's well built up. I got all the Gungans. They've been ready since about, I don't know, a week or so after Jar Jar disappeared. I'm still waiting. Where is Jar Jar? Oh, why's my hand go out of... It goes over the game. Ooh. Yeah, well, I don't know what's taking so long for Jar Jar. But we got Darth Bane, finally. You guys were like rinsing me last time for not actually having him. But I have him now. So I'm happy. If I put my camera up one, does that fix that problem? Yeah, it does. There we go. My camera's no longer going over the game. Yeah, so I've got you... I've got... Bane, I'm putting together... Oh yeah, my Kelleran's recently come up to Relic 1 as well. I've got the Amidala, Obi-Wan Master, Qui-Gon squad. Our boy Plo, Relic 5, complete with the Datacron. I've been loving that. Malgus is in the process right now of finally being geared, so awesome stuff to see. Herbalist! Can't hang around, but great to see you back, brother. Thank you very much. It's awesome for you to even just swing by and just say hey, mate, so I appreciate it. Assuming I can keep things going, we'll try and get some content pretty frequently on the weeks that Dominic's not with me. When he's with me, it's just up to him. If he wants to do something with Daddy on camera, or if he just wants to play his games on Xbox, that's up to him. But Yeah, on the weeks I'm free, I will strive to be present. I'm working on these two at the moment. I just don't quite have enough additional data crons. No, Jahani isn't yet. Neither is Visas. I don't have that part of the team. I tend to run it with just a +1 unaligned force user and old Ben in that squad. Just haven't got round to them because it's just more data crons and more gear that's constantly going to more priority people like Malgus, and I want to get the Bo-Katan characters, so I'm sort of been doing them. They're in the queue right now. I'm pretty sure all I have is, yeah, so 200 of those are Jar Jars. And yeah, 300 of those are Jar Jars. That's the reason that it's now paused. I've done all of Malgus's ones. He's got those bits there, and we're sort of picking these pieces up right now. Guess there's still in list for his journey on PC. Huh? Oh, what you mean me actually playing the game? Yeah, I mean, shoot, if that's what you meant, we've got both the PC playthrough we were doing on Grandmaster available, and then I now have the Elgato 4K X or whatever the heck it's called, so I can stream through Xbox again. Link it up to my laptop downstairs, which actually also opens up the availability for Twitch if I wanted to use it. So, because that's got an NVIDIA graphics card in, so I'm able to stream off any device I want now, which is quite cool. I mean, in theory, I could just also run my laptop through the PC and then separate the processing stream power and the actual gaming power, which would be quite a dope thing to do too. I just haven't fully configured it yet. I've got the cables, but I've not sat down and set up the laptop. So in regards to OBS and everything. The Supreme Woofer's here. How you doing, buddy? Reporting for duty. Malgus is a cosplay you wanna make, but how in the world am I gonna make his head? You have to get one of these little like rubber mask things. Lots of latex. I forget what they're called. Prosthetics, I suppose. And then you have to have some sort of like modified scuba mask sort of thing. Lots of work. I got a couple of friends that do cosplay, so I've never done it. Although my little boy is adamant that I dress up as a Ghostbuster for next Halloween, like he did this one. I cannot join you in battle as I have work-related inability. No worries. Your general shall lead the charge. Was there anything else that I've added lately? I don't think there is. I've brought up some of my bits and bobs here and there. I think what I even had. I mean, I got Relic 8 Starkiller now. I suppose my Serra squad is a lot higher in Relic these days too. Wanted to smash out that Zepho mission, which I can now successfully do. So without having to remod, which is nice. What else did I do is the question. I feel like I've done something pretty... Oh, my Night Sisters. We all know how much I love my witches. I've really been bringing them up recently because they've all been Gear 12 except Old Daka for forever. And now I've been bumping them up a little bit. I like that we've got some new additions and want to get to those, but just baby steps really, because it takes a long time to actually build all this stuff up. Great seeing you back on YouTube. Hey there, Kim. Great to be back. Great to be back. This is, as I said earlier, totally unplanned, unannounced session because I just didn't want to let people down. I had announced a few and stuff keeps coming up. Like one of them, everything was announced and my son started throwing up everywhere, and another one I got pulled into a critical last-minute work task, and it was just stuff like that kept happening. So I was like, no, I'm just waiting until there was a date that's 3. Now we're here. Gonna head off at break. Want to see his teaser. Oh yeah, Cobra Kai, man. I watched episode 6 last night, I think it is. So I'll be finishing that later on. Massive Karate Kid fan from my childhood. So, want to see some cool cosplay? Yeah, I'll check my DMs after stream, buddy. I'll have a look. Appreciate it. So we're fighting Thessa Odai. Round 1 we lost because, as I said, I was with my son, so I just wasn't really kind of focused on monitoring the time to squeeze in my round. I had a busy day at work, so I couldn't squeeze it in on my break, and then I was with him after work. So we were watching like Power Rangers and Pokemon until about 9:30 p.m. So yeah, it was just it didn't fall into my plans. So Thessa's already attacked, which is quite cool to see. First movie you saw as a child, you saw childhood, dude. Yeah. Not my first, but definitely grew up watching that film repeatedly. I was a big fan of all of them. You know, I love Terry Silver as well from 3 and Mike Barnes. So I loved when they brought them into the show. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with any of the first 3 Karate Kids for me growing up. We don't talk about Hillary's one, but yeah, the first 3 were bangers. Definitely, the show's definitely got a little bit cornier, kiddified, and kind of and stuff as the seasons have gone on. I thought the first 2 seasons were probably stronger in Cobra Kai, but it's still a fun show. Still a fun show. Yeah, I popped when Mike Barnes walked in and all that sort of stuff. Seeing Terry back and everything was great. Chosen was unexpected. I didn't think he would turn up, but he did. Right, so let's see how he's done. Right, so yeah, I really like Robbie and Miguel. I think they're fantastic, and no one can hate on Johnny, right? Johnny's my favorite in the whole show, so even if he's sort of taken a bit of a back seat in the later seasons, but Miguel and Robbie are awesome. Hawk's quite cool as well. I prefer Tori to Sam. Sam's a bit whiny, but yeah, Robbie and Miguel's fights have been awesome. As an ex-fighter, they're pretty dope, to be honest. So it looks like they've had a stumble on the Qui-Gon squad and also a stumble on the Radis squad. They've not struggled anywhere else. Not really surprised, to be honest. Let's face it, if you got First Order, Jabba goes down easy anyway. Yeah, Chosen definitely did. I love villain Chosen though as well. In like the Karate Kid 2, he was awesome. Whilst Toby, how you doing, buddy? Right, yeah, so hasn't even touched the back. Just had a look at it, probably wait and see if I bother attacking. A lot of people just don't attack, right? So yeah, hasn't even bothered. I'm doing awesome, boss. Went and had a workout, then I've come up to do another stream, so been meaning to get back to it. Oh, it looks like they've probably blown a lot of their stuff. They had 2 drops on the front wall at the bottom, and they've had 6 here. Another one there as well. my Kron Pow is like, come at me, bro. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I know my Relic 8-star killer is a bit of a thick boy, so I likely underestimated him and caught him by surprise. These headphones are a bit of a pain with these glasses. If I put them too far forward, the weight of them pulls them. If I put them too far back, they pull my glasses like into my eyes. So it's ever so slightly annoying. I'm always adjusting the bloody things. Let's have a look what he or she has on defense. Okay. Double Omicron Treya Savage team with a Datacron. This Datacron. Covers 2% health whenever they critically hit an enemy. None of them are really big crit hitters though, statistically. So that's a bit of an interesting one. Although I'm sure the game will magically hit crit every single time. Oh, I hate these. They always just drain my banners, man. I don't like fighting Ray teams even to this day. Relic 9 Bosk. Wow, okay. You really like their bounty hunters. And then does Kanan even have a lead? No, I didn't think he did. Who knows? Maybe it works. I ain't got a clue. I have no idea. Never really worked with High Relic Phoenix before, and I don't think I've even fought them. Fought them with the new Rex, but even then, the Phoenix squad was still Gear 12, so it was just Rex that was like Relic 8 or something ridiculous. So triple Omicron Reva. I don't even know what her Omicrons do. I don't even know if I have them. Probably make some gross in Grand Arena. That's probably why I don't have them. Chris allies gain defense penetration. Oh, really annoying. Wow. Okay, Death Mark if you clear Purge. This one. That one's not so big, but yeah, I'm not too keen on those other two. Leia. Oh lord, I've only ever fought Leia one time. I have no idea how to fight her. So this is looking like a tough GAC for us. I've never beaten Leia. Fought her one time, got wrecked, had no idea remotely what to do, and then she's never popped up again except in Territory War, where they're all crons to heck, and I don't have enough crons to really counter it. So, Jar Jar on Gungan team. A little bit nervous about this one, I've got to say. I don't really know how to approach some of these fights, if I'm being totally honest with you. Any suggestions? Like, even SWGOH.GG's suggestions aren't particularly world class these days because it doesn't factor in crons, and it's showing you previous seasons when other crons existed. So, yeah, a little bit unsure about these fights, if I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not. Rey is the one I always struggle with. Most people seem to use Sarah and stuff against her, but Starkiller was on defense, so that's not gonna work for me. Just having a little look what people would usually use. I'm at a total loss, man. Excellent stuff I don't have. Woohoo! Yeah. I mean, she's a big squad. I think probably if I can shut down those two with stuns through my Plo Koon Datacron. Underlying force uses for Race Squad. Doesn't that require Starkiller? Is my understanding though. Starkiller for me was on defense. I don't know if it works without him. And honestly, I wouldn't even know how it works. Look at .gg right quick. Yeah, everyone's got Starkiller in the team with, you know, Malicos and Sarah. My Starkiller's not available. I'm not seeing. Looks like somebody made it work with Maul, but like, yeah, my Maul's only Relic 1. I don't know if I trust that, if I'm going to be totally honest. I got a lot available, but yeah, from what I can see in the stuff that people would generally use, I don't have those things, at least at the gear they need to be. Sarah, Crew, and Malicos, really? How does the battle play? How does it work? I remember in Territory War once I fought against it, and I really had a bad time. I think I cleared it with one character left standing or something. Oh, I don't think I was doing it right. Malicos chucks rocks, you win. Who do you target? Rey? I assume so, because you can't kill Ben unless you have Rey below half health anyway, so... Bomb at Rey and the others go down through AoE, I assume. Oh man, this is scary, because I feel like I'll get it quite comfortably with this, because I'll shut down the two sides with constant stuns through the Datacron, but... Done it twice, just target Rey. Yeah, that's my feeling. JOK is going to be everything. Going to be my safe play. Let's have a look. If I get my online force users, and then you guys can then kind of give me a yay or a nay to this working. So if we go this, no, I won't have a cron for them. That's gonna work. They're relic 9, 8, and 8. Mine are all 7s. Triple Omicron on Ben. That will work. Watch John secretly be Thessa. Here we go. Right, let's see what happens. I'm here for the science. I like to learn this stuff. Do I have Cal? Which Cal? Jedi or the Unaligned Force user? My Unaligned one is Gear 13. He doesn't even have a relic level on him. Not particularly special. My fear is that at that gear, he's probably just going to get slapped in a hit or two. Swap him for crew. I think I'll play it safe for crew. I might need the tank to it. I find my baby cow is pretty soft. I think one big swing from Ray and he's bye-bye. Hopefully crew can tank it. And GL Kaido doesn't really need a great deal of backup these days. I got a pretty well modded First Order Stormtrooper if necessary too. Right, let's see what happens, I suppose. That one's extra protection. That one's what, foresight, right? Tenacity up. And oh, I know, tenacity up and accuracy up. Extra protection up on the team. Alright, throw rocks. See how this goes. Oh, Lord, Ben was not playing. Oh, she's got immunity on. Ooh. Alright. Ah, get rid of your immunity, woman. This is rather annoying. Right, there we go. Ah, excellent. Now she's immune again. This is going really well. I can't do anything right now. Can't hit anyone again, so... Don't like my survival chances here. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I'm wrong. Oh, this is looking really sketchy now. There is first special, this one. Again. Okay. Right, at least Taran is healed back up. And he can get some rocks at Ray again now. Ooh, I think she's about to go bye-bye, isn't she? Yeah, she's gone. Ah, we haven't even got her yellow yet. Come on. Hey, we finally got her in yellow. Nah, there we go. Sort of what I thought. But we finally got her in yellow, and then we had one more turn and it was over, so... Ah! Yeah. Just couldn't get through. She was so freaking tanky. It was a little bit painful. Sadly what I expected. I have problems with this team all the time. It is the one team that will steal so many banners off me all the time. Yeah, real pain in the butt that is. Well, I have to use Kenobi now because I don't have anything else that will beat Rey, so... Especially this one. She is crazy tanky. Health pool at 20. Defense at. Only has 60 armor. felt a lot tankier. But yeah, she wasn't playing around. If we'd got a yellow earlier on, we could probably have removed the damage dealer through bend, but we just couldn't get her down. Except we got one turn once we had that down. So, right, let's get my Galactic Republic in. They're going to have to do the job. There's nobody else that will. Get a Datacron on. It's worth a shot because then I would have, you know, I'd have had this available for another one of those tough teams that we've got to deal with in these battles. But yeah, sad times. Finally, I don't really want to waste the Uber kill yet. So we can get her thing down. No worries, Kim. It's all good. I'm always here for the science. We always figure things out as we go. So, right. Just ghost you now. Yeah, there we are. Pops back, and he's still down. We can finish. Yeah, it's one of the things where I disappeared from the game for so long. I'm like, what? No, he comes back once. Why did he come back twice? What's going on? Oh, now, come on. Okay, I thought he understood the raid team. Apparently I don't. What am I doing wrong? Why is he not staying dead? I've forgotten. I thought he understood the kit, and apparently I don't. Right, hopefully he stays dead. What's happening? I don't understand, and nobody's explaining. I don't remember this ever happening once before when I fought it, so I'm a little bit baffled. Right, we actually stay dead now, or is he just gonna? Yeah. Okay. Well, thank God that's over with. Yeah, I definitely don't see my underlying force users managing to have beat that if he was going to revive 40 times. So it's like Space Heroes herpes. I keep coming back to everyone else is dead. I must usually kind of, when I do beat them, I must kill them all quite quickly together, because I can't remember that ever happening before. So, yeah. Why does mine not do that in Territory War then? Is that a Grand Arena thing? Vivale, yes, things have been going great. How's life for you? I'm very, very happy to see the end of Ben. Comes back when your leader takes a turn if they have one alive. I guess I must kill her before she takes a turn, usually. But yeah, where she was really tanky in this battle, she wasn't going down, so I guess that must be it. Right. Oh, double Omicron Treya with a Kron on it as well. This should be fun. I don't even know what the heck I usually put against this now. I mean, it's going to be a GA. It's going to be a GL, isn't it? Because it's a double bloody Kron squad. So, sorry, double Omicron. Why is everything called Kron in this game? Excuse me. Double Omicron squad with a Datacron. Giving it a different name, CG. Come on now. I don't want an assist team because it's Freya. Yeah, I think it's got to be him. I don't really know what else I would use. Not online force user. Where are you? Webby is bro. Yeah, they should do the trick, I would imagine. Ah, Malakos doesn't allow revives. Okay. Well, alright, how you doing, buddy? Haven't caught a stream in a while. It's because there hasn't been one, mate. There just hasn't been one. Life has just been chaotic, but your boy's back, so we are good. And it's great to finally get a stream in. See what is all you need. Yeah, I thought that would do the trick, to be honest. Bring back the rap videos. Hey there, Mac. God, I can't remember last time I rapped. Maybe 2020, I dropped like one free verse, and that was it. Prior to that, would have probably been 2013. Been a long, long time since I had any real activity. I'm doing good, Revan. I'm doing good. As a little man. He's actually the reason things got delayed, bless him. He's had a few health issues and a big operation on his like gums and teeth and stuff. So they took so long to sort it out that the problem got worse, and eventually they extracted 8 teeth. Poor little lad. He's been through the ringer recovering. But he's doing good. He's at his mum's now for the next 6 days, and then he's back with me for 7. So big gamer these days. We play Halo and stuff together all the time. I've bought the Elgato so we can actually do some of those on stream, but it's really just I need time to set it all up on a laptop. I've got all my Elgato stuff set up on my PC, and I've got to redo it on the laptop and configure the Xbox, and then if he wants to, we'll go live and we can start sprinkling a few of those in as well. The only problem, I'll pre-warn you guys, is we can be mid-game and Dom's just like, can I play something else? Like, at the final step of a mission on Halo and he wants to go play Ghostbusters. So, those streams will be erratic. Do the same, but with Fortnite. Have I missed any other messages? Chat's woke up a little bit there. Might as well just hit auto. It's nihilist for crying out loud. I think I'm good. I think I've caught everything. If I've missed your message anywhere, just ping me again. Right, so we got rid of that one as well. And then we got what, Bosk. And who was the other team? Oh, just a Kanan lead. A real odd team to see. Double tank CAD squad. Can't even think. I haven't seen a Bosk in a long time. I think generally I use Jedi Training Rey. Do you see the next Conquest character? No. I've actually fully missed Dark Rey. For real? Bro, that's sick. What? Wasn't there an update that came out? I saw Scribe put a video up. I didn't have time to watch it. And then I forgot to actually go and look at what this update is. If anyone's got the link, can you drop me the link to the update in Discord? And I can do like a live reaction to it. Because I haven't had a chance to even look at it. Just throw it on the Discord server in the Swugger or the general chat. I don't really care. And I'll have a live look at it once we dust a couple more squads. I don't know who to throw it, but I don't want to waste something significant. This is Bosk, but maybe we just JTR it again. My resistant. He's only got 1 damage dealer. You'll need about 2 hours for the updates. You mean CG have actually done some work? That's weird. I'm not used to that. I'm an OG. End of an era. I'm looking forward to this. You guys got to drop me that link in my Discord server. If you're not already in there, what the heck are you doing? You've been watching me for years. The link's in the description. Because I know they they moved their forum, didn't they? So my Discord stopped getting the updates, like, tracked and released. So I don't get them anymore. And I only even know there is one when something pops up in the game or YouTube reminds me that Scribes released a video. He's the only content creator that that YouTube recommends to me anymore. Which is fine, because he's my buddy, so... I used to get recommendations for Arnold and everyone. I guess everyone just sort of quit though, didn't they? So... Hub's long gone. I did see Urs sort of rose from the dead. I think he's like me, he kind of pops up once every few months, doesn't he? And disappears again. Oh, this is really easy compared to the Boba Django Bosk lineup. Sometimes that will take an R2 away or something as well, and you'll drop some banners, right? But yeah, this was a really easy lineup. Yeah, just come back recently. I saw on Twitter, I'm very, very active, or X, whatever you call it. I'm very active there due to my work. You know, I'm a CEO of a gaming company that is involved in both normal gaming and Web3. And the Web3 space is very kind of Twitter heavy. So, I'm always on the bloody thing. And I saw his announcement. Doing a podcast. Or something, I saw. Little tidbit of information. I was the first podcast on this game. I did about 3 episodes, uploaded them onto YouTube back in the day, and then I dropped the concept because no one seemed to care, which I probably shouldn't have done because it looks like now the podcasts are incredibly popular and we got loads of them and some really good ones as well. So yeah, that's on me. I should have kept that going. Hey there, Audrey, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing great, thank you. Doing great, buddy. Figured get a stream in, take things from there, and yeah, easy way to start. A kickoff again is Galaxy Heroes, right? Because I had to play it anyway, so... right. I just want to be sure, because I've never seen this team before. Is there something I'm missing here, and this team is actually going to be dangerous for me? Or should I just slaughter this, really? Is that the new... Hang on a minute. Is that the new Sabine? I don't know if they just changed her face. No, that's the old moves. This must be the old Sabine. I don't think the new one's got the Phoenix tag, does she? That team is bad. Good. Good. We've all got one of those teams on defense, so I'm fine with that. Should be it easily, John says. Should being the key word there, because I have managed to lose to some atrocious teams in my time by underestimating them so badly. Hey there, Coop. How you doing, bro? I am indeed here. Who is this guy? This guy is me. Yeah, I got Wampa, but do I really want to use Wampa on that is the question. Have I got any stragglers to misfits that will beat this up? I imagine I do. What have I got that doesn't really ever get used that I could possibly use to save something more significant? What did they do to Omega? God, where's that picture? Swugger Talk has the links. Have a peek. Where would I find that? Oh, no, somebody's already dropped those links for me. Thank you. Oh my God, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links. Christ, I thought there'd be 1. Okay, never mind. We'll still have a look. Sweet Jesus, there's... Would Nest get it? I wonder if Nest would take that team down. Give her a little support, maybe. I don't use her or anything else. There's no big hitter in the whole squad. There's Armor Shred there, but Grid went live. What is going on? Like, everyone just sort of like randomly popped up. All three of them have Zetas, but yeah, that's the thing. There's no lead. It's a bit odd. I feel like I'm missing something and walking myself into a trap here. Don't want to waste a good bloody team on it. But I'm trying to find something that has a bit of weight to it, but isn't gonna, you know, I normally probably wouldn't even roll out, right? What Sith do I have left over? Because Scion never gets put with Traya anymore. A strong Sith pairing they can use here. What does he even do? I've only recently took him up. I've not actually used him yet. He'll nuke Kanan somewhat. Defense up, evasion up, health up. Wondering if I can make some sort of like mutant team that won't get actually used anywhere. These guys. Need to be sure there's enough damage to actually kill something is the thing. Would that do the trick? I imagine it would, right? I mean, none of these characters are going to get used in any battle, so it's 3v3. The Traya will be with Nihilus and Savage. These three are just sort of going to be there like a bunch of losers. I mean, C has already been in play, so Bane's not involved, and I'll be bloody surprised if this loses. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's a taunt they're exploiting. Okay. My plan is to just get Sabine out of here fast. I don't even know what he does. Penetration up, health steal up, offense up. Use the offense by 20%. That does sound fun. I might need this first though. Yeah, she's gone anyway. Yeah, easy. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to save my actual teams. You know, Wampa's good. He can kill a lot of things. I just didn't want to waste him on this. Yeah, my Bane's still in the process of being built. He's all 5-dot mods. He's only Relic 1. Doesn't have any of his Omicrons. I don't even know what mode they're from yet. So he's just got his Zetas. He's a fresh project for me. While Malgus gets built up too. Then I got, as you can see, I've sort of got to learn how to play him yet. Right, Kanan's gone. Garazeb. You're gonna miss talent. I get good help anywhere these days. Alright, we'll take that. Bit ugly for the banners, but I'd rather be a bit ugly on the banners than waste a significant team. So did I miss anything in chat? I've got a Relic 7. That team should be easy. Maybe a mid-tier team. Right. Bane is a beast. If he's fully relicked, he can beat Jiao Leia at times. Usually, you can use him with one Sith and get the victory. That is awesome, man. So would Leia be his like prime use, or are there other prime uses and then just like a goated version does Leia? Bane and Talon could have two-man that on auto. Can also handle GLs when he's built. Okay, cool. I'm pretty excited to use him. You know me, I love Bane from the books. And I was gutted I didn't have him in the game, so I really managed to put that effort in and pick him up. All right, what is at the back? Okay, a couple of fluff squads. And then these three. What's this cron? Whenever light side allies gain a buff, who's in their team? They'll recover 2% health and protection. I know the little Ewoks are buff heavy. That's that new chick, right? That's Princess something or other. Chirper, and I don't know who you are by face. Aplu. Okay, yeah, there's some defense up and a few other buffs coming too. So, Spawn as well. Bane and Watts, weapon tech first, solos most teams. That's dope. But that's gonna hurt Sif. The GL Palp, there we go. That's gonna hurt him a bit, losing both of those characters, right? Because doesn't he, from what I've seen, use Bane a bit? I remember losing to a Bane Palp team on in Arena when I was just doing some testing once. Back when Bane first dropped. I was like, whoa, okay. I was using Kylo, so I thought I'd just walk through that, right? I was wrong. No real experience fighting Padme. Some experience using her. Don't really know how she plays on defense, and also with all these Omicrons. The no GL allies and blah 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 blah. So we've got our offense up. So I think Obi is that. And isn't Qui-Gon a support? Okay. Any suggestions here, guys? I'm not entirely sure. As soon as I'm starting to learn some teams, they go and release like 2 more, and I'm like, really? And I'm just kind of figuring it all out again. What we got? Who's below again? Rex, right? Yeah. Rex. And the Ewoks I'm not so concerned about, but I mean, he's only gear 12. But I mean, she is triple Omicron, so I can't totally overlook it. I've still got to deal with at least 2 of them. Feel like I'm going to have to use one of my GLs. So looking below, what we got? A Phoenix team. It's probably going to be some variation of a Luke team, right? Feeling like if I can contain Obi-Wan, I can pick the team off. Plus, she's got her annoying taunt. That's a factor. Yeah, it's not just a 3v2 battle. It's going to be a 3v3, even if I quickly kill him. So, JML. Okay. Yeah, I was deciding out of Gas and him to go with it, or as a secondary Hoda, but when I realized that it's going to be 3 to attack, yeah, this feels like the route to go. Almost forgot about her summon. Alright, let's get it. I love using Cal. You guys know I love my Cal Kestis. I've got my first edition Black Series over there. I played the heck out of that Fallen Order. Still haven't played Survivor, but now I've got my Elgato. We can figure that, so... I mean, I got a pretty dope PC these days, so I could do it either way, but... I don't know which console or thing to play it on. I mean, I happen to really like achievements, so I'm thinking I might just do it on Xbox. Run it through the whole setup. Bloody decoy down. I get a turn, please. Yikes, this is getting a little bit dicey. Oh, my lordy lord. Let's get all that cleanse, please. Damn. Okay, this is a little sketchier than I thought it was going to be. Thank God I didn't bring Hoda. Hey there, Bazinga. Oh, mate, they bloody got another summon back. This is not good at all by any means. Stop nuking me. I can't get a single ability block or anything. Didn't want to click on that. That Obi-Wan is going to kill Luke. And I can't get to him. Yep. Wow. Holy crap. I'm just stuck on this bloody handmaiden. You die. Bruh. Yeah. Couldn't get to Obi. I just couldn't get an insta-kill. That was my next turn. Wow. That was a gear 12. Shit, man. What else have I got? Huh. I think it's going to have to be Kylo, right? I don't know what else I've got. I don't like Vader's chances of how slow he is to ramp up. I think we're going to have to Kylo this. Took too long getting to his insta-kill. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I could have got there any faster. We had a 10 stack open and then... Yeah, it was just... I was trying to keep Luke alive was the trouble. And bro just got wrecked. Wondering who the best third is going to be. Do I Stormtrooper this or do I bring somebody else to bring another assist? See how this one goes. That decoy coming back both like instantly when I managed to kind of get it down was brutal. Then able to just get those extra hits off. Like we had Obi in semi trouble at one point. Oh, you dick. Hate that character so. Right, I'm ahead of Padme on the turns, so go again. Here we go again. Die! Oh, mate, not even close. Okay. Oh no! This can't be happening. Oh, yikes. I might have to proc at 80. Just getting a little bit sketchy as hell already. Ah! Mate, this is... I don't like this Padme team at all. I feel like this is going to be my new Kryptonite squad. Just, yeah, like, just fully heals instantly. This guy's gear 12! I can't even get him down. Nobody is going. I'm just stuck. Right, I don't think I've got anything else left that can beat Padme. So this budget Padme team has actually beat both both of my my best teams. I'm probably just going to have to try and take out what I can now. We're close on points. They're stuck too. Yeah, I was tempted Stanimal. There you go. If I read it, I'll be able to pronounce it better. I was tempted to actually avoid it to begin with, but I thought if I can get it with one of those GLs, I can fully clear 2 blocks and I'm guaranteeing myself the win here. But yeah, that's backfired on me quite significantly, unfortunately. Damn, I've got that team. I need to put it on defense, but I feel like I probably need the Omicrons to make that work, right? Yikes! That was a little unfortunate, really. Right, so you're the next real team. I've got used to fighting this in 5. Can't remember last time I fought in 3. Trying to remember the mechanics. What does he do again? What does he bring to this team? Critical hit. Health recovery on crits. Tenacity down compared to Captain, who does it up. Daze on all enemies. Okay, that's... The assists were less down. Specials, more damage, more health. 3v3. Spell buffs. Like armor shred. Oh, good lord. Okay. I was tempted to use Wampa, but now I see the days that I don't think I really want to. I think if Afra will do the job. He's pretty nice at times. No, I don't have him, unfortunately, Staminal. Who do I have? What clones are available? An Arc, 5s or Rex. I feel like you might need a Cron to make this work. I don't know. Yeah, like I have him already, Linky. Come on now. Crons do I have laying around? A Night Sister 1 and Dark Side 1 that doesn't seem to be for anybody yet. I don't know. We'll see. Aurodium 2, I believe. And if I can get him early, preventing the revives, things like that is always nice with him. And we aren't dazed, so okay, good. Got Hera down. Rex, come on, bro, you can do this. You can get him. Yes. All right, at least we got that team out of the way. Not too concerned about the Ewoks. They'll be annoying because of all the buffs putting their health back up. But as long as somebody can hit hard, we should have them. I've got a lot of characters still alive and remaining. What do Gungans do, by the way? I used them in the raid, and I've got this like Relic 5 team that just sit there and do nothing. So Any ideas what else I can do with them? I'm just going to play this one safe. Taking one of the big boy teams that I know. Oh, that's kind of useless in 3v3 anyway. You used them on defense. Okay, what do they even do on defense? I know they're a pain when they got a Datacron. I've seen that in territory wars, but PB, did you see the one with the hair is making a soft return streaming? Yeah, someone mentioned a minute ago. I think it was Cooper that Grid also returned this week. What's going on that everyone just happened to choose this week to appear? Alright, we'll have you. I mean, we're gonna. Oh, what's she got out of yellow? Just about to finish her off. Bang. We should be nicely in the lead. I'm just really annoyed I didn't get that Padme team down. They were just doing so much damage to my Luke that I just went into defense mode and then didn't get my ult in time. On my insta-kill with Cal in time. And yeah, with Kylo, I don't even know what happened. They just beat the hell out of him. kind of it really, wasn't it? Couldn't really do much different in that battle. Get extra turns, but he's fast as hell, so yeah, just got dead. I know, right? Me, Urs, and Grid all turned up at in the same week. Like, that was pretty crazy. I did not have. I didn't think Grid was going to return at all. I couldn't get a reply out of him for about a year. Right, so we just got some rando teams here. Then I think there's at least one random team at the top at the front as well that we can take out. Where are you? We kill here. No, I still have Lord Vader left. I don't think Lord Vader's going to kill any of these three. I don't know, maybe you guys tell me differently. Still kind of figuring him out as well. Not concerned about this. No Omicron or anything on a Sunfac, which makes it very annoying. I think I use Afra on this team usually. I think I do. Let me check the old counters list. I always forget, like, when I get into the next, like, you know, the next season, I'm like, damn, who did I use last season? I stumble across things. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll remember that as my team to use. And then I forget what it was. Brood. Is it Afra? Yeah, Afra's second, so it is her I use. This happens to me all the time because I play all the game modes, but because I'm kind of catching up on everything, I forget which game mode it was I tried that in, and then everything just gets confusing. I'm too old for this. Oh, the Treya team would have worked on the Gungans. Ah, we could have had an extra team there. That's a shame. A great week. I was losing interest, not even playing Grand Arena. Now with Darkside Ray coming and some of my favourite creators coming back, it's a good time to be a SWGOH fan. Indeed, man, indeed. I'm going to have a look at this update in a moment as well, because I haven't seen it. All I saw, as I said earlier, for anyone that's only just turned up, I saw a pop-up that Scribe did a video on an update, and I was like, I'll check that tomorrow and I'll shoot a video on it. And I was so busy at work, I didn't have time to do it in my break. So as a result, it just never got covered. And I completely forgot to even look at it. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it now. I haven't played this for like 2 years now, says Luke. Teams are looking so different. Bro, that's how I feel when I'm playing it. I came back after, what, like a year and a half absence in the game, I think it was. I'm still figuring out what all these new teams do. It's crazy. I'm trying to just like embed that, like, oh, Afro is what I use here. This team is what I use here. But it's just not sticking like it used to. Yeah, man. I think it doesn't help that a lot of the teams that I used to use for certain things have been changed. Like, new characters are added. Datacrons are here. Omicrons have come out. And it's like, alright, so now even the teams that I already had kind of banked are tweaked. So there's just so much for me to catch up on. Like, I feel like I get to grips with 1 or 2 teams and then they release 2 more. And I'm like, brilliant. Now I got to learn all that again. Just reinstalled last week after a break of almost a year. I'm not sure if I made a good decision yet with all the pay-to-win mechanics they're adding in. Honestly, just play it for a laugh like I do and sort of figure it out. Just as you go. Like, I don't take it too seriously anymore. Just sort of wing it, get some wins here and there, you know? Hopefully. I do alright. I mean, I got back into Kaiba and stuff. Yeah, exactly. You just that grasping a character and a Datacron comes out. And then I get there at TW and I'm like, alright, bro, I know this team gets me a win. Let's get this. And then it's like, oh no, they're using a new Cron. Wait, so now my counter doesn't work unless I have this Cron. And it's like, oh, but I need to get an extra relic level on this character to make that Cron work. And oh yeah, I'm all over the place with it, man. All over the place. Who have I got left? We got some troopers, less efficient in 3 with that Piet. We got a Revan. Revan works fine in 3. We've still got Wampa. Yeah, let's let Revan come and do some business because I know he ain't going to beat none of those teams at the front. So we may as well use him here. And I love Jolie, so any excuse to use good old Jolie. Yeah, and the counter to that Cron drops the following season to make sense. That's it, man. Like, there's always like a goated offense and a goated defense Cron, and you have to wait for a significant counter to these things, and yeah, it's just all sort of like, it must be really stressful and difficult in the highly competitive upper area. Like, I don't know how Arnold handles it all. It's a little bit easier for me where I play it more. What's my dog doing? Play it more casually. But even then, I'm never a casual because I'm very competitive by nature. Like, I'm always trying to do as much as I can in territory wars. I'm always trying to succeed highly in territory battles. I like being high in raids, and so it's still so much to like accumulate. I don't know how a new player would adapt these days. Like, coming in, if you come into this game fresh right now, I can't even imagine how overwhelming it is. Like, people thought Marvel Strike Force was overwhelming as a newbie. No, man, this game is something else. This is overwhelming for a veteran. I played this from, was it 2016? So at some point in 2016, I think, like September, August, something like that. 2016 until, was it about 21? And then I dipped out for a while and I came back. And I'm lost, so yeah, good luck to anyone else, man. Good lord. Is there a stun here? I think so. I feel like there might be, actually. One of the grenades. I don't know. I feel like Wampa should slap this silly. I mean, it's Boba, right? Boba is squishy even with Jabba, so... Zam, while she's usually a lot thicker, is gear 12, but less so. Get out of here, bruh. Damn, he's taking some hits, considering he's Boba Fett. I thought he was going to get done like Zam just did. That's fair. Hung in. He hung in. Yeah, I thought there was a stun from Dengar somewhere. I thought it was a grenade, but no, it was that move. Couldn't keep up collecting all the crons to stop collecting them. That wasn't a good idea. I think I'm in K5 of 13 million last I saw. Yeah, I hung my own in Kyber actually when I finally got back up there. But then I just didn't play, like, it was like a few of the matches I didn't play and that went against me, so I dropped back down. But I did all right. I did all right, to be honest. I won more than I lost, but it still came down. So I think because when I lost, it's because I no-showed mostly, which is a significant point missing, and yeah, that's likely what led to me falling. But I want to say 4 Datacrons at the time. I haven't really been working so much on the new Datacrons, if I'm being totally honest. I haven't even stopped to look at which ones are the optimal ones, because I know oh, what's his face? I can see his logo. Gonna bug the hell out of me. He's such a cool dude as well. We spoke so many times. I've actually completely forgotten his brand name. Scroll up. Where's glasses? You guys know what I'm talking about. Zareth, that's it. That's it. You got there before I found it. Love that dude. He's so cool. Yeah, I haven't even gotten around to properly looking at his Cron set thing. I don't think the new one is even on my... The newest one's not the Plo one, is it? That was the last set. Can somebody drop Zareth's latest infographic in my Discord as well, please? I know you guys will tend to be in these servers. I think I'm in max servers already. I've really got to clean up my Discord. I need to join his one so I get that regularly. Newcomers have it easier. Low levels, there aren't many activities. They get to end game weeks, months, having time to gradually absorb. I suppose that's fair. Unless you're against a Kraken on an alt account, you're against people very much similar to yourself. So Starkiller, Grand Inquisitors, and more. Okay, I've got a really good Starkiller. He's Relic 8. The trouble is, Visas and Juhani are Gear 12, so that's going to kill that one unless I run a different team. Inquisitors, however, all my Inquisitors are 7, so that one could be a very organic, quick fit. Is Lord Vader going to beat any of those? Because I don't think he's going to beat Padme. He takes too long to ramp up. I don't see it working against Padme. If Kylo didn't work against Padme, I don't see Lord Vader. I set out the last 3 Conquest characters. PvP relies heavily on Datacrons. Those are the secret ingredient. Man, I actually quite like Conquest. I've got the 2nd highest box both times for Ezra so far. I sort of like figuring it out. Lord Vader would work. You can't crit him. They have crit damage. What, Vader would work on Padme? Or Reva? I mean, I'm happy to throw it at them and see what happens. Who should I put with him is the question. My Maul's only Relic 1. Although he will get a nice spam early. Feel free to chime in an optimal account and we'll just throw it at Padme and see what happens. Maul and Royal Guard. Okay. My Royal Guard's quite well modded for Relic 3, so it's deceptive. My Maul is also very well modded. Again, it's just lack of time to put bloody relics on everyone, man. I may as well just chuck this on them because I have it. So we'll just get the few stat bonuses out of it. Right. Right, he's already on a 5. Should we spam this at one of these? I wonder if we just get rid of Qui-Gon early. At 12, Maul might be able to get rid of him. Gonna try it. Ah, oh, shoot. You can only do it the first hit. Ah, that's a shame. I thought I was going to be able to do it with all of them. Annoying. Never mind. Right, let's see what we can do then. Ramp him up. And you go. The joys of summons, Oasis. Yeah, 28 heal over times. Good lord. Right. Right, that one's gone. Wondering if we just take out Qui-Gon first. He's so damn tanky. Not getting anywhere. Attacking him first. He's got damage immunity. Bringing so many annoying buffs into the back. Oh, wow, yeah, he didn't take any damage, even from Vader. On, bro. No, we can't even kill him. Can't do any damage yet. I'm at 60 stacks. I get another handmaiden down, but we're running out of time. Don't see this working either, unfortunately. Quite clearly, I have to build up my Bane and keep him for these battles. Because I have no clue on how to beat Padme at all. That's 3 GLs she's going to get through. She's Relic 4 and her team are even worse. Madness. Just hit auto. Alright, man. Yeah, this is a rough team to fight. I mean, I've got them built, so quite clearly I need to get mine on defense. And yeah, I'm picking up, maybe get my Omicrons on there, because my team's actually stronger than theirs. Their Padme's slightly better than mine, but my others are better, so I could be making use of this. Straight back, look. But I'm glad I put the time into building her up at least, because quite clearly she's decent. I thought she was just going to be a raid team. Got 1 minute to go. I don't see anything happening. Does anybody else? Doesn't appear to be going too well for me. Where are those links so I can have a little look at what's coming? Hey, so many of them to read through. I gotta see if I've even got a scene on here where you guys will be able to see. I do have a browser scene, I suppose. I don't know how quite how it's set up, but we shall see. And there goes the time. Yeah, so Vader did nothing either. That's a bit depressing. He could have potentially got her if he could have actually got a turn. But yeah, he couldn't even get a turn. So, damn. Well, that's kind of a wrap on GAC at least. Hopefully we'll win that, because it looks like Thess has run out of teams too. There's not that many teams because there's not that many leaders, and they've dropped a couple down here in en route to clearing it, and then they've had a lot of drops at the top. So theoretically, we should win this. I'll be surprised if they've got more teams left after that many drops. I'm out of teams and I've dropped less. So I think I got my Night Sisters, and that's kind of it now. So this animations are stupid long. They are, man. They take so bloody long. Like, if those animations weren't quite so long, Lord Vader might have been able to get something done there, because he was ramping up enough towards the end, and he took all of Padme's protection. If he could have had another attack before a taunt, who knows, you know? But yeah, sadly, long animations. That was always the trouble with Fleet as well. Flying ships in and big animations were always slowing things down. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll pull out the dub there. I think we will. We shall see. Store refresh and stuff isn't in for a few moments. I've already done my TB. How are we doing anyway? Let's have a little look. Got the max box on the Galactic Challenge as well. Quite an easy one with Bad Batch, I found. 16 for the guild. Most people seem to assume I'd be a scrub, but I'm holding okay, and that's with me missing this phase entirely today. I slept, and then I watched that farce of a boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and then yeah, then I came on, and that was already done, so I just did these. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. One more day. Right, so look, so if I get this loaded away, I feel like that update is just getting you to buy things. Bro, could we even call that a sparring session, really? It was like what I predicted publicly it was going to be. Everything pinned down to movement. That was what it was going to be. Had Jake Paul improved his footwork, because he had a problem with crossing his feet a lot of the times when he was going backwards previously, and he would move backwards very straight. But with Tyson's footwork still exists. I mean, I'm 39 and my right knee is cooked after like MMA and football and things. So being 58, I can't imagine what my right knee will be like. It probably have been replaced, quite frankly. It's already got bone spurs everywhere, so I'm sure his is quite similar. I just couldn't picture from the hips down he would be good enough to catch the kid, really. So that's what it always pinned down to. Everyone was like, oh, does he still have the power? Power is the last thing to go. I can attest to this. Like, you put me in front of pads in a sparring session, a bag, my kicks and my punches are every bit as hard as when I was an active fighter. But my movement is the difference. I'm not as flexible as I was if I grapple now, so I'm not going to escape things as easy. And yeah, my movement just won't be the same. My head movement, my shoulders, fine. But my leg, my feet, that's just not going to be the same. Whole thing's a publicity stunt, mate. That's what all of Jake's fights are. He's fought one fighter and he lost. So he's just trying to have freak show fights against names to build up his name, so we can eventually get some ridiculous money fight. And it looks like he's trying that again now. Isn't he calling out Canelo despite being like 50 pounds heavier than the guy? So what he should do, if he thinks he's now a heavyweight, he should fight Ngannou. There you go. You've got a freak show fight, because he's an MMA fighter, really. But he's boxed twice against top guys. Unlike Jake, he actually took on the top guys of now. That's who he should fight. And I do not like his chances there. I think he'll get slept in 2. Just spend the first one getting hit and running, and then he'll get finished in 2. And that's why he won't take that fight. And he knows he won't take that fight because he knows that's what's going to happen. Right, let me see if I've got a scene that's going to be full. Because, I mean, he's never going to fight a proper heavyweight. You put him against, like, Joshua or someone like that, you get probably witness a murder, mate. Right, I've got one tab called browser. I just don't know. Yeah, it's set up very badly. Where is the browser? Chat box, alert box. I don't even have a display capture set up for this one. Don't have a display capture. How on earth is this? Maybe display capture 4? Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Put it in the background. There we go. Right, that'll do. Let's have a look then. Yeah, he'll get cooked. His fundamentals have vastly improved. I'll give him that. He's vastly improved in his footwork in particular. But his hands are always low. He leads with his chin. He has that the old Philly style. He kind of like sticks his head out like this when he's coming at you. That's not going to work against Ngannou. He'll just get put down. So, I mean, he got tagged by Nate Diaz, he's a volume puncher. He's not a knockout artist. He still got tagged by him. So, yeah, I wouldn't like his chances against a real heavyweight. But, I mean, it's not even his natural division. He should go down. He's not even a cruiserweight, really, is he? Quite fat when he's a cruiserweight, too. So, he's probably organically a little below that. But, yeah, I mean, I would fight him for that ridiculous money too, even as an old man. So I get why they do it. So 9th anniversary details. What's going on then? So we got double drops coming. When? Okay, quite soon. Light side, dark side, on everything. I'll be farming a lot of stuff for relics. I think I got a major catch up needed there. On light side, I'll probably just be farming those awful, terrible grey pieces of gear we constantly need to scrap for relic 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the time. We need just crazy amounts of the furnaces and things. So we get an anniversary gift box too. We actually need any of this. Look like it. I mean, I'm not going to complain at a free Zeta and some Omicrons. You know, Chewy Shards are still part of it. Okay. So nothing really significant in that one. That's just a little, yeah, anniversary gift thing. That's fine. Not going to complain about free stuff. So, as I said, a couple of Omicrons sound good to me. Always on the lookout for those. Relic grind sucks. It does. I've got so many characters that are like Gear 13 or Relic 1 because I just don't have the resources to get them up to those kind of usable 7 and 8s that I need them. Right, so kit reveal for Rey, the Dark Side Vision. I'm so glad she's here. I wanted that action figure as well because it just looks so cool. Right, so she's first order. Okay, Ansif. Interesting. So Supreme Leader's long-awaited conquest lifter. I assume they mean, yeah, we're going to get her through Conquest, that being his lifter. I was thinking, I read it wrong, like she was for use in Conquest. And I was kind of thinking, Kaido's one of the best teams in Conquest. But yeah, okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm trying to think if Kaido needs a lifter. He can beat, like, everything, really. I suppose just that what, Leia and Kenobi, yeah, dude's still a monster, so I guess this will make him like GOAT again. Can attack multiple times with a basic ability and inflict fear. Cool, always good for more fear. Omicrons can prevent first orders allies from being defeated until Rey becomes targetable. Oh, okay. Christ, imagine chewing through the tanks and then they can't even die. Getting stuck on crew all that time, that'd be so annoying. The inspiration for the corrupted came from the scene. Yeah, we know where she comes from. Malevolent lineage, stealth, squishier allies. Okay, so you can protect Sith Trooper. Or the special forces Ty, who's good. I really like using him. Potentially force enemies into an undesirable option left to target. Crew. Allies defeated. Timing up Ray for a killing blow. Okay, alright, so her Omicron on Don't Be Afraid of Who You Are allows First Order allies to, with advantage, which is kind of like everyone always in First Order teams, to ignore taunt effects, allowing high priority targets to be focused down. Ooh, that solves the problem you get against Kenobi. So, I guess that's going to allow you to kind of rip the Kenobi teams apart, because the problem there is you're usually trying to take out Cat and stuff, and you get pulled onto tanks, giving them time to weaken your team. So that's pretty awesome. How do you acquire her? I will grind Conquest. We'll be getting at least that second box, I hope. Please don't put in horrible requirements that I am going to be forced to the third highest box. Does she have utility outside of Kylo? Fun with some Starkiller comps with crew. Okay, especially in 3v3. Trouble is I don't see Starkiller getting pulled away from Sarah as soon as she can beat Rey with him. Why is she Sith and not dark side unaligned? Force user, the vision of Rey peaks at possible futures which taking the throne of the Sith. Okay. I mean, Jolie's got a Jedi tag, so it doesn't really matter, right? He's not a Jedi. He's an unaligned Force user, so it's just really for what, kit mechanics, isn't it? I don't even know who this person is. So abilities, basic. Deal physical damage twice to a target enemy. This attack ignores 50% protection. If the enemy had full health or protection up at the start of this attack again for a maximum of 3 attacks total. On her turn, if she deals at least 3 instances of damage to a target enemy, target enemy is feared for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. Okay, right. So if you go after the ones with the protection up, which again feels like Kenobi's team, then you get that. Corrupted Reflection. Deal physical damage to all enemies, then attack the target again. If there is a defeated enemy... Oh, right. So if you kill somebody with the AoE, then it attacks the target again. First Order allies gain Retaliate and Retribution. Yikes. Okay. If Kylo is an ally in the leader slot, he gains 10% ult. Damn. All right. That's a move and a half. That's a crazy one. Yeah, like... As we saw today, Kylo got undone because I just couldn't get his ult up fast enough. Solution right there. So, yikes, man. That's a crazy move. Corrupted Reflection is powerful. It's not even an Omicron? Damn. So Special 2, Malevolent Lineage. This one has a Zeta and an Omicron. Deal true damage to all enemies. Okay, true damage is nasty as well. All enemies split among them. If all allies are First Order and there is any vision of... Of course there's going to be a version of Kylo in the team. Shock all enemies. You get shock as well for First Order with this. He is called to assist. Yikes. Then another non-taunting First Order allies not in the leader slot will gain stealth. That is nuts. I see why that's an Omicron. I see why this is an Omicron move, because although this bit might not even be, the Grand Arena bit might be the Omicron part. So shock, an assist for Kylo, because he's always going to be a lead if it's an all First Order team. And then stealthing everybody not named crew. That's crazy. If, so again, Kylo also in leader slot gets 5 siphon per enemy, 100% defense for the next turn. Grand Arena's shock can't be dispelled or resisted. Enemies defeated by this ability can't be revived Remove 100% turn meter from all characters. Enemies with bonus protection, protection up, shield up, reduce their max health and max protection by 20, stacking apart from the GLs. There's a version of Kylo in the allied slot, then all first order allies gain a bunch of extra stuff too. I don't think she needs even more abilities at that point. They're disgusting. What's her weakness? Is she going to be like really squishy? Because like this kit is crazy. Don't be afraid of who you are. Rey has 25% crit chance of damage. Abilities can't be evaded. Yeah, that sort of negates this one being. Oh no, it said resisted. Okay, well I said evaded. Well, Rey has retaliate. She recovers protection at the end of the turn equal to 100% of the damage that she received. Okay, so where's retaliate came from? Her second special. Okay. While Rey is debuffed, she has 50% plus small speed as well. If she defeats an enemy, excluding summons, so no zombie. Oh no, zombie technically not summon. Just keeps coming back. All allies defeated by that enemy are revived with 100% health. That's pretty. As long as you're tracking who killed you. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a balance, Audrey, because she is so freaking powerful. But maybe she needs to be because this new Ahsoka team is going to be gross or something. But they needed a balance. So yeah, maybe she will be tanky. I don't know. Yeah, so she'll recover protect. All first order allies also get with retaliate will recover protection end of the turn as well. They ignore taunt effects still. Yeah, so unique to in our nature, another Omicron. If all allies are first order at start of battle, Rey gains 100% max health. So yeah, she won't be squished when she's with Kylo then anyway. At the start of the encounter, if an ally in the leader slot, well, it will be, Rey can't even be targeted, so you can only hit her by AoEs. Yeah, you can only hit her by AoEs while the whole team can ignore your taunts. Can counter you. Oh, this is crazy. I can't wait for this character. Enemies with full health have minus 200% critical avoidance. Whenever an enemy with less than 100% health recovers to full health, they dispel or buffs on themselves. Grand Arena, she's untargetable from... While Rey is untargetable from this ability, so first order allies can't be defeated. Ugh, so how do you get a targetable again? Rey is untargetable to all allies have taken a turn, or to all enemies have taken a turn. So you have to wait till the second round to be able to target her. And you can't kill anyone until you can target her. That is insane. Is my review of her kit is absolutely insane. You basically get like a full turn of safety, giving you time to set up all of her stuff where you'll be able to constantly counter everybody, recover your protection, and just go nuts. Ramping up Kylo faster, ignoring all those taunts, and just start wailing on their team with like a whole turn plus buffer. That's really good because, yeah, I mean, a couple of teams cause Kylo problems because of that. You just don't quite have enough time to get things moving before your weaker team members have died. So yeah, she's insane. That is absolutely insane. I just hope the requirements for me to get the higher boxes are not going to be ridiculous, which I expect they will be. Right, so what's this one? I forget how to pronounce his name. It's been ages. Yang? Right, so he's going to be part of the new Ahsoka team, I assume. History of galactic, history of galaxy buffs. Your Jedi allies with a tier system. Oh, they're making that one nice and complicated, are they? Territory battle special dispels. I love territory battle related kits. It's probably my favorite mode. When a Spectre Galactic Legend character, yes, provides Jedi lessons to specific characters, and a rare light side attacking droid. Yeah, they're pretty much all supports and tanks. So, pairing him with droids or exiled allies helps maximize his damage. How would you acquire him? He's going to be a marquee. Okay. How can you use him before then? He has utility with... I've never even used that character, as well as General Syndulla, whose kit I haven't seen, so... right, yeah, so basic attack. Deal physical damage and expose him for a turn. If it's his turn, and therefore not just an assist, and the target had stagger, then you'll also stun them. Special number 1. Deal physical damage to target enemy, and Spectre allies gain speed up for a turn. Deal an additional instance of damage for each of a light side droid ally or an ally with exile at the start of the battle. So yeah, you'll get like multiple attacks off, assuming you've got the right team. Inflict a stack of off balance. I don't know what that is. Target enemy for 1 turn for each ally that has removed exile for this battle. I don't know what exile is either, so I guess we'll find out. It's probably in the kit of Shin and stuff. I've got her geared up, but I can't start her, so TL too long didn't read for Rey's kit was basically screw Luke and Kenobi. Yeah, that's the impression I got as well. I saw a lot of anti-Kenobi stuff in there. So I play the heck out of Kenobi, and Kylo was my first, my original GL. So they're 2 characters I know very well. Oh yeah, I saw a lot of that in there, especially his, because he's one of those ones you need an extra turn to be able to ramp up, right? And you need to be able to bypass those tanks. So, where were we? A special 2. Call all light side allies to assist. If there are if there are 2 or more light side droids or Spectre allies, the strongest ally and weakest ones gain advantage. Damage immunity. Okay, this is quite. Offense up 1 turn and tenacity up 3. It was the damage immunity that popped me really. Light side droid allies and Spectre allies recover 100% health and protection. Oh, that's pretty crazy if you don't have that there. Gain that. While in territory battles though, dispel all ally debuffs and enemy buffs. So just a mass cleanse on everyone. All light side allies recover a bunch of health and protection. Spectres recover extra health and protection on top of that. You'll also be reducing all droids and Spectres cooldowns by 1. Light side, that is. Defense penetration, which will stack for the rest of the battle. Okay, that's quite cool. And then his unique. So at the start of the battle, this is massive. Jedi allies gain a bunch of protection. Droids gain damage, and Spectres gain offense until the battle ends. If the ally in the slot is a Spectre or Galactic Legend, so Poker, then gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns. Right, so yeah, I'm not really gonna understand this until I've really paid attention to the new Sabine's kit and Ahsoka's, I suppose. Lots of Force connection stuff, so I'm getting the gist of Ben and Rey from this. And he's going to be the piece that kind of ties it all together. Okay, cool. What else have we got? There was still more links. Okay, so what is this? Episode 1 track. What's episode 1? What's this about? I feel like there should have been some. Of course, there's a nice pay pass with a bunch of shards in it. Episode currency. What is this? There's supposed to be a different sheet before. Yes, I'm thinking this one probably should have been read first. Okay, so eras, episodes, and marquees. Oh my. Okay, so we got a big update coming. A new reward track for free and paid tiers. Hopefully it doesn't open the gap even further, although I suspect it will. In addition to the above, we'll discuss the highly requested quality of life update. Ooh. Many events become simmable. Please be those bloody awful galactic legend battle challenge things that happen after Conquest. Oh my god, I hate refighting those every time. Some of them are like so RNG level tedious. Like some of like Kenobi's is like easy, you can do it in your sleep, and there's a few others like that. But there's a couple of others like you'll 3-star at one time, you'll do exactly the same thing next time and you'll lose. It's like, what? I think it's Jabba and I want to say Kylo's that are really annoying. Like sometimes you just can't align the stuns correctly on Rey for whatever reason. Alright, so as a reminder, it's still in development. Everything's subject to change. Why are we making these adjustments 9 years? Well, I imagine because the game is old as dirt. Even by a standard game, let alone by mobile. So, yeah, it's really old, which means that we made some hard decisions. Look at the game as a whole. They've done a good job like tidying up the graphics and stuff, so... main focus was to make sure we kept all our groups of players in mind with every decision we made. One group in particular we wanted to focus on with these changes was our free-to-play players and how they interact with the new system. So, I mean, that's just... I mean, I work in corporate, right? That's just corporate for how can we get the free-to-play players who still play the game to spend a little bit. That's all that is. Which is fine. I mean, it's business, so... oh, Crumb's still in the game? I didn't know that. The Crumb's still around. Right, improved scheduling. One of the largest changes, sorry, you will see is with our content cadence. Well, yeah, you don't even have one, so which will be moving to a more defined 12-week release schedule. If you're anything like somebody, you probably would love an image to better showcase what this looks like. So here you have it. Special piece of art. I love how everything's off center. Nothing's aligned. That triggers me as somebody that's very, very... I'm very fussy and perfectionist. So even when I have my own designers at work create things, I'm always like, that looks like it's 3 pixels off to the left. We need to fix this. So yeah, that's hard for me to look at, I'm afraid. We intend to announce all of each episode's contents just before it starts. I hope they stick to that because, yeah, they're not very good at sticking to information transparency. They've never been very good at that. They do it well for a bit and then it falls to the wayside when they get overwhelmed with workload. Okay, so all the characters will be joining us. I mean, just give us the names. You don't have to commit to giving us everything, guys. That's the kind of thing that'll make you fall behind. Give us names, give us an idea of who they are, that their faction is. Or it might be the only one left from the original crew. Yeah, I mean, that's the only name. I think they've shown 3 names so far. That's the only one I've known as well. So, especially considering the crew that I'm going to be familiar with is from 2016. You know how hard those 3 pixels are to get right? Give me a shout. I'm looking for work. I am incredibly fussy. So yeah, I'm working with web developers, coders, everything. You know, we're actually looking to build like an old retro game. I think like 90s, with our mascot now, and like pre-tie lots of like competition aspects into it. So I'm also doing that along with other things that I'm building in my company at the minute. So very excited to get into some game design. Did I miss any of the messages? Always about the dollars. Exactly. Right, so what is an era? What is an episode? So an era is a period of time... Oh, they're not actually just going to give us a dictionary definition then. which released characters and events are themed around areas of like 3 months. Specifically across 12 weeks. Okay, each area is broken up into 3 episodes, lasting exactly 4 weeks. Right. Content arc is right. What? So are we gonna get like prequel, modern, prequel, original, and like sequel? Or they're not meaning that in that sense. You've also got like Old Republic too, so an episode's content arc, blah, 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 blah. There'll be a new marquee released at the start of each episode, with most episodes containing a second marquee midway through. It's fine. You know, I played the heck out of Marvel Strike Force, so I know a lot of people are bothered by how many characters come to the game these days. I'm personally not. I remember being very bored with Galaxy Heroes in the past, where we would get like 1 team every 6 months, and yet Marvel, I was getting new characters every week. So at the end of each era, we intend to provide a new event or journey guide level unit to pursue, using all the units you've worked to acquire through the era. Over the course of each calendar year, you can expect 12 episodes contained within 4 eras. What was 3 eras? There's 3 eras, guys. Plus am I just reading that wrong? Plus an additional 13th episode each year during normal time of holiday season. Holiday episodes are an exception. Regarding marquee releases, yeah, we always do something around Halloween and stuff. So, hey there, Solomon, how you doing, bro? Hope all is well and the little one. Yeah, I mean, Dom's coming at 5. He's 5 in March. He's a hardcore gamer. I'm sure you guys will see him shortly as well. He'll be back next week, so he's back with me on Friday. So maybe we'll do some content together on the weekend, if his dad remembers to actually set up the Elgato on a laptop. We shall see. So launch era, the era of apprentices. So after laying all this out, this will deliver the news. The first era begins 1 week from today, literally Monday. And will play out slightly differently than what's described above. Of course it does, because, you know. Tell me about Audrey. I feel old as dirt now, realizing my boy is nearly 5. It's crazy. You know, when I'm playing Halo with my son, and I'll die, and my little boy's like, "No worries, Dad," and then he'll like dust off the last 5 or 6 enemies, get to a position that I can respawn, and I come back, and I'm like, oh, okay, time is passing. You know, that's not my little boy before that would just dribble everywhere. You know, he's also in that stage where he backchats me so much. He really does give me some lip and likes to argue, and he's got that from his mother, I tell you. He looks like his daddy, and he's got his mum's attitude, but he's got my gaming skills. So there's a real combination going on in there. Right, so episode 1 of the era. So first featured 2 marquee characters. The first is yeah, bro, Huang, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. What has it been? 8 months since I watched that show? Yeah, I don't know. Yep. Second is General Syndulla. Okay, yeah, so they mentioned her somewhere up above, and I was like, I don't even know where her kid is, so that'd be why then. So she's coming too. Happy to hear that. Always liked Hera. General of the New Republic. Episode 2 of the eras is in the holiday season. Won't have any marquees over Christmas. That's unusual. Ah, right. That's because Ahsoka is dropping then. That's fine. Okay. Figured they would try and get people's money, right? But yeah, okay. If you got that happening, just make sure you give me Jar Jar, for crying out loud. If you delay Jar Jar because of your new system further, I am going to go mad. Hey there, Red Destroyer. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, so our first full 3 episode era begins in January on 14th. Clever players may already be able to deduce the theme based on the title. So yeah, I was about to say what, clones, but yeah, there it is. To create a new Bad Batch squad. But aren't there just those characters? I don't know. I only saw season 1 and I didn't even finish it. So maybe they added other characters. I don't know. The squad is based on the season. There's three seasons of the show now. Oh, okay. Yeah, there must be new characters. That's on me. I need to catch up. How's my GAC? I think I've won it. Red Destroyer. It was a really tough one. We got totally choked on their Padme squad. Beat 3 of my GLs. They beat my Jedi Master Luke, beat my Lord Vader, and beat my Supreme Leader Kylo. But we cleared one whole zone. We cleared every other team in the zone with Padme, and then one team from elsewhere, which looks to be significantly better than they've managed. So, fingers crossed we'll pull out the dub there. Same characters, Sid. They can't just release another entirely same squad when there's so many great characters not in the game yet. Feels like, yeah, Jar Jar, I feel like he should have already been back. It's a little bit tedious having this great team that's got no obvious 5th character other than him. I don't know what to do with them. In Conquest, I have Jedi Master Luke lead them, and that's kind of it, you know? So, yeah, it's a little bit of a downer in that regards, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what else to do with them. I put them on defense, but, like, who's their 5th? You know? It's a tough one. Do I do roster reviews, Red Destroyer? I used to, because I was one of the better players in the game. There was, like, you know, me, Scalturix, a few other guys that were very good tactically. But I'm so out of touch with a lot of stuff. I don't know what value I would bring from a roster review, if I'm being totally honest. I'm still, like, learning a lot of the new characters myself. I've definitely picked up a few teams really well. But, yeah, I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And then all these crons keep coming up, which is complicated for me. So, include a couple of characters that make use of the new mercenary tag. Okay, so hopefully that does mean we'll get some new characters. Where do Conquest characters and Galactic Legends fit into the schedule? So, Conquest characters will continue to be released at their current cadence, but they're not tied to an era. So, they're like a separate thing. They're about buffing GLs, I guess. They're often... While occasionally it will tie in with a theme, they often will not. So they're there for like powerful one-offs. That's fine. Relationship with Galactic Legends is still being worked on. So while Ahsoka will release in episode 2 of this era of Apprentices, having her unlocked is not a requirement to enjoy any other part of the episode. So when is... Oh, what's happening with daily activities? Hopefully just get rid of a lot of the boring ones. The upcoming adjustments... Here's one of the favorite changes for starters. They are now called daily quests. Additionally, you only need a complete 7 quick and efficient ones to collect your daily reward. I regularly forget to do my arena ones because they've made arena not matter. I'm top 50 in fleet and I just sort of sit there because the top 20 is very, very tough and I just don't have the time to sit there sniping. Individual daily quests are one source of episode points that progress you along the episode track. Okay, so they basically turn daily quests into a Conquest Light now, right? Get points and get extra rewards. Largely just rewarding activity and then extra if you buy a season pass for that too. I'm not too keen on there being a Conquest Pass and then a like era season pass thing. That feels like a bit much if that's still going to be the case. It should be one and the same. Daily quests. Oh yeah, it looks like they've got rid of the arena ones. Good. Oh no, they got just one of them. That's fine because most people will still at least play fleet to make sure they're top 50. Yeah, I don't know why this was never a thing before. It was always like, what, do 5 battles? That should always been a thing, so I'm glad to see that. Pretty sure, again, that was already in Marvel Strike Force. Doing 2.9 million, don't have many of the new characters. 2.9 million, yeah, that's quite a young count, isn't it? When did you start playing? The 4 Gungans can undersize a few good teams. Even a Reva, really? Oh, Who would I need? Because I have those. And there was a Rever team there we didn't fight. Which ones would I use? I'd stop in and say hello. Now I'm going to go and clean the hall stalls. Get my GAC done. Son is at a robotics meet. So then I'll head out. Wife has a roller derby bout as well. That is a busy day, bro. That is a busy day. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. It's great to catch up, man. I will do what I can to... On the weeks that I don't have my son, because as I said earlier, for those that weren't here, I have a 7-day on-off pattern with Dominic. He'll be with me 7 days, then with his mum 7, then with me 7. So on the weeks that I'm free, I'll do my best to be active on games. Yeah, sure, Red. Sure, I'll have a quick flick. Right. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. Oh, this is already live? Really? I didn't even notice. A change is intended to guide players through all levels. Wait, this bit can't be live yet. Is it? Or did they just make that one thing live? Where is it? I don't... Oh, you can't see the completed ones. I don't know. There is... There we go. Yeah, sounds good, Solomon. I'm sure we'll manage to connect again at some point, buddy. Hey there, Interceptor. Yeah, I heard. I literally got the news here that the others have all just reappeared at the same time, which is crazy because I had already intended this way back. It was going to happen last week, but my son was sick. So yeah, I was gonna do it then. It just happened this week. Oh, so the energy thing is actually already live. I just didn't even notice. What are the episode tracks and episode part? Oh, it's not even an era pass. It's an episode one. Okay. Monthly pass. Once a player hits level 85, they unlock the episode track. They'll start earning additional rewards on the track, completing quests. Progress along the episode track by earning episode points. They're given rewards. Well, blah blah blah. Earning additional feats in galactic challenges. Now also reward. So I can't be lazy and just get box 8 so I can have 2 Omicrons anymore. Okay. Okay. All right. In each episode there is a free track and purchased one. And the purchased one gives you extra goodies. How much is it? $40. Are you mad? $40 for that, and then what? A Conquest one as well. They are just... that's ridiculous, bro. 20 for the standard one. So yeah, because then they don't use the exchange rate, that's going to be £20 and £40, which 60 a month plus a Conquest one, which I think is close to being the same. They're kind of wanting, what, nearly £100 a month out of players. Yikes, that's nuts. That's the sort of thing I would do, like if fans picked it up, or I was active enough to offset it as a business expense as a streamer, but I'm not active enough for that sort of thing, right? Yeah, that'd be a tough one. Each episode there is a free track, unlock, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I have the free track. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. That's extremely rough. Note the episode pass will include shards for both marquees to be released over the course of the episode. Additionally, shards for the first marquee will be available on the paid one. Yeah, kind of like you get in Conquest. Okay. Pass will be $20 and give you significant value. Huh? Okay. So the episode shipment store. What they probably noticed is the Conquest Pass was only really valuable to people that can get the top box. You're not going to get the top 2 boxes. A lot of the time, the Conquest Pass didn't offer you value because you were missing out on a lot of additional resources. And you wouldn't be able to unlock the characters anyway. So they've probably noticed that, which is why they've tied this to general activity. Which is what they do in other games, like Call of Duty and stuff. It's all just tied to your general activity. Whereas Conquest was tied to skill and grind. Similarly, the raid shipment tab, the episode shipment tab, allow you to choose rewards you'd like to spend your episode currency on. Oh, they're changing all that around now. What happens to our current currencies? Is that all going to be fine? It's just an episode shipment separate one? There's plenty of flexibility to pursue rewards you would like. Omicron ability materials. Okay, cool. I'd like to see how much they cost, but they didn't show us. Probably like 10,000. And then we have episode related quests as well. You know you're going to have like complete the top tier of things in there where you have to pay, right? So 28 quests are divided into 4 chapters with 7 episode quests per chapter. Completing the quests lets you reclaim a larger chapter reward. Okay, I've dropped something. Gotta get on my feet, but I've got socks on. Another great feature in the quests by episode. Okay, which means if you miss any days, you can come in later and still complete it. Okay. Oh, so there will be some time sensitive one. Complete 3 attacks. As long as it's not like win, because that will kind of gate things quite a bit. There's a lot of teams out there that they will datacron the heck out the front 2 walls, and your average guild can't really do much. So even there are runs that I can't clear 3 people. So okay, so character related quests. Well, I mean that's quite a fun thing, I suppose. Little extra bonuses. Like I used Shin Hati a few times when I unlocked her. Haven't used Marek, but I did use her. I purposely like saved up stuff so I could just like gear her as high as I could as a free-to-play player straight away. Complete character quest also earns episode points. Yeah, you would just progress faster if you get involved. Journey quest. Good lord, there's so many things. A few months ago, we released a significant update with the rewards you earn from quests granted from levels 1 to 85. Start the work with continuing with this title update. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are largely irrelevant to current players. The general way, the way the current quest system works is just kind of something and nothing. A lot of the time, you know, you'll grind and you'll get a title. And it's like, oh, woo. So, general, we've reduced the amount of grind required for these quests, which are now focused on investment and introduction of players to new features. Prestigious achievements. Like so. I mean, look at this crap. This isn't worth anything. They should tie some like goat tier datacrons and stuff to big things. Titles and stuff just don't really mean anything. Unique skins, even, you know, there's lots of things you could add to make these worth grinding. At least what I would do if I was involved in game design with them. We completed a step in prestigious quests. Won't see the associated new achievement above. I don't know, Isis. I've got access to being able to play it on their EA thing, right? But the way they've set it up is ridiculous. So I can't even use it because I need to link my EA account to my game. But for some reason, and I don't even know how, my game is already linked to one, which isn't the same one. Support won't reply to me and undo it. So I can't do anything. I can't use it. Why they don't just link it to your game account so I could just log in via my Gmail or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, they've totally screwed that up. I don't know why they've done it the way they've done it, but Yeah, so I've got access and I can't even use it. So I have to keep using BlueStacks, which is so annoying. If you've already completed Step Over Procedures, I've already read that one. Yeah, Quality of Life, Simming Events. So, yes! Oh, that's the one I said at the start. Thank God. Mythic Events of all tiers as well. Okay, good. Because, yeah, some of those putting on auto, a bit of a pain in the butt. Smuggler's Run 2 would be appreciated as well. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, some of them are just a bit annoying and time consuming, you know? It's like, oh, I kind of want to get to bed. Can I not just sim this right now? I got set up for an hour. So with the release of his marquee event, you'll see a brand new marquee user interface that will make it much easier to navigate and participate in marquee events. Okay, well, I didn't think the last one was really bad, but I mean, that is cleaner. Alright, what's happening with Galactic hiccups now. Galactic Challenges. The biggest change is the existing system as the next update is the removal of boxes as rewards in the channel. Okay, how's that work? Rewards of the Galactic Challenge boxes have been moved to the free track of the episode. Completing the free track is the equivalent of 4 tier 10 boxes, completing and 4 tier 9. Okay. Galactic Challenge feats are still part of the system. So, well, they just give us more episode points now, basically. Or episode currency, whatever they're calling it. Feats themselves, there are quite a few changes that launch the feat to beat each tier with no restriction. Will require an episode pass, of course it will. Okay. Feats for the first Galactic Challenge to arrive. Please. Win the battle with a full team of rebel fighters. Win after removing 400% turn meter. I hate those turn meter ones. I find that the turn meter teams will either be too weak or too strong all the time. Win the battle with an active episode pass. Really? So you literally one of your feats is spend money. Ridiculous. Schedule changes. Well, the changes to marquees and galactic challenges. Scheduling of these events is changing as well. Moving from Thursday to, I mean, that's not going to make any difference to me whatsoever. I didn't even realize they were on a Thursday. What is the loyalty program? With changes coming in, known as the Kessel Runs feature, will only be available in the web store. As players earn it, the advanced milestones called parsecs, they'll earn new rewards. Okay. Just get rewarded for buying things like my loyalty programs. So there's a good deal of rewards here that are just about spending. This sounds like the depth of free to play. I don't think it sounds like the depth of free to play, but it definitely sounds like there's going to be a wider gap there. And even one of the feats was literally buy the pass. So yeah, I know, I get they're doing it to try and tempt people into buy one and see how it goes, but if you're going to do that, you just do it massively discounted. You do it like 99p for the first one, something like that, right? Show them that this is worth you spending a tenner a month. But yeah, well, 20 I think they wanted, didn't they? Interesting. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about all of it. I'm quite excited for Ray. Some of the changes are interesting. I quite like the episode track. That looks quite fun. I'm not too keen on the paywall being added to it. I don't like that there's also an episode and a conquest paywall. I think they should kind of be one and the same. If you throw the conquest one into the episode one, I might be tempted to buy. I don't really want to buy both of them, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of a tough one. There's some good and some bad, as there always is, kind of sprinkled in there. You know, there's some player decisions and there's some business decisions. So Yeah, that's kind of what I felt, Coop. There was a lot of Marvel Strike Force in there. Right down from the very simple, get your 600 in as an activity and the way to, release cadences and things. I can't blame them because there are a lot of aspects of Marvel Strike Force that I feel are better than Galaxy Heroes. What killed my gameplay of Marvel Strike Force was just how time-consuming the raid system was. Oh, when did they do a TB? I must have missed that. Battle World. That's got to be post my exit of Marvel. I miss Marvel Strike Force. I just know I won't have the time to do both, unfortunately, you know? I like to play other games, right? So if I got to do both of them, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a bit of a hit. I would like to be able to stream, Fall Guys or Call of Duty or Resident Evil or something. So when I was streaming both of those games, I had no time to do anything else. Calculated how many relic mats needed to finish, and now I'm sad. Oh god, what is it? What's it going to cost you, bud? You did the online calculator for it. Nice. But by saying tried to do TB, do I assume it hasn't been a hit? A bit like when Dragon Champions released their terrible version of GAC. Before finally listening to my original ideas a year late. Or at least what felt like a year late. But by then everyone had quit, so we'll see how it works out, but usually I don't have too much hope for CG doing better or improving the game too much. Yeah, there are aspects I like, there are aspects there that I don't. We shall see, I suppose. Bro, I hate getting all that stuff. I really, really do. Like, I mean, here we are right now. I tell you what, I'm always farming is this bloody node. So much of my energy just goes here because of relics, and it is so tedious. Constantly getting this crap to scrap. I'm sat on a lot of relic things because I'm waiting for Jar Jar still. I've got all of his gear, all of his 12 stuff, everything, and I'm sat on a whole bunch of this as well. As you can see, I got all this kind of sat here for him. I'm accumulating more. I did this before for Lord Vader, and then when I had finally finished Lord Vader, I had so much excess stuff left over that I then went and like bumped several characters up, and I imagine I'll end up doing the same thing. But yeah, I could take quite a few to 8 or 9 right now, but can't really, because I just know if I do, Jar Jar appears. You're ready as well, bro. Yep, bro just needs to turn the fudge up. I think after Relic 3 it gets tougher to go higher. Honestly, once 3 and 4 are out of the way, it just becomes the Cantina materials mostly. For me, it's those tedious early ones because it just uses so much of that scrap rubbish. Like, where's a Relic 1? Yeah, Padawan Obi-Wan, for example. You have to get so many of these two all the time, which don't seem to be particularly synced to anything you're organically going to be farming in any sort of significant quantity. Especially this one. So I'm always farming this rubbish. And it's just so tedious. It really is. What's your ally code, Destroyer? I can always chuck it up on screen, but as I said, I don't have the most top-end gaming kind of perception right now, so my advice will be somewhat limited versus, say, some of my viewers. 884 94. Have a look. Apples do you currently have? Drop rate used to be good, but CG nerfed them, and now you have to grind them out. Yeah, it sucks, man. It just takes so long. I'll spend like weeks accumulating stuff just to get to gear 4 or 5, you know? And then after that, I'm sat on so much of the other stuff because it takes so long to do those first levels. So you got, I see why you're using Chimera right now. Yeah, he's probably the best of your options. You got pretty strong Thrawn. Who are you? What are you currently gunning for in your capitals? Executor by what you said above, yeah? I can't even remember the requirements for profundity. I remember the profundity battles were tedious to do. But, my characters, how are you for Galactic Legend? Okay, none so far. First Order. Let's see if you're actively kind of going after anyone in particular. You're farming for Executor right now. Yeah, I mean, it's a bloody good ship, but it's probably... I can't remember the requirements, but I imagine it's a lot easier to get than Profundity was. So, that will definitely help your fleet. But, I mean, what are you looking at in terms of characters right now? Because I see you have 0 GLs. Closest to see, I don't think he's a particularly good one, to be honest. He's all right in certain areas. For me, Kylo should probably be everybody's first one. He's a very, very kind of simple one to get. All of the characters end up having use. I mean, Kylo Ren, OG, not so much use anymore, but early on, there's a lot of teams in the lower levels you can solo in Grand Arena and things with him. There's a reasonable Phasma team that can be used in defense. There's a good Hux team that can be used in defense in 3v3. And then obviously Kylo himself is probably the most well-rounded of GLs because he can beat largely everybody, especially now that Dark Ray's coming too. Hoping for and Radis decided to return later this month. Yeah, I would say Kylo is probably where you would want to be looking in terms of a GL. It's going to open up a lot of things to you. Ray's good, but I feel unless you have Ben, Ray isn't quite as special. I've got a good Ben. I've got a Relic 7 Ben. But yeah, without them. And then a lot of the other characters kind of sit there not being used unless you have Zori. How are your resistance? Okay, yeah, you're way, way closer. But yeah, as a new player, I highly doubt you have him, do you? Yeah. Going to be one of the problems there. Those Ray teams without Ben go down quite comfortably, you know. Although a JTR team works really, really nicely in territory battles. Like I've been using that from day one. I don't use Ray leader. I use JTR with Ray, and then the droids, and sometimes with stick Ray, and I would just go through with no problem, all the way up to the 3rd planet. Because I think the 4th planet is Relic 8, and my team weren't there, so. You're on your way to Ray right now. Resistance and Ray should be the way he's done. Pretty sure there's a cheap pack, isn't there, nowadays for Kylo and Ray anyway. If Radis bundle returns, I'll be a couple of months off of Ray. Wouldn't do any farms for the old tunes. Spend the $20 off. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Cooper. That they have those packs now for those OG characters, which are just like insane value versus time investment. Yeah, Ray and Kylo. Yeah, so in that case, but for that sort of money, the amount of like work that gets done for you, that's definitely worth doing. This beat is trash. Can I just change this? And it doesn't just show me the blanked out ones because it's not my own game. Okay. Right, I'm trying to see what have got some sort of separatist squad built up. I'll give 12 Grievous. Okay, I was wondering where he was because you've got some really well built ones. Was there a pack for this or something? I know, right, Coop? I know, bro. That's what I was about to say. Like, my brother is still missing Kylo, I believe. Like, I'm at the point of just buying that pack for him. Because, like, how can you be missing Kylo, dude? Yeah, GLs will make a huge difference. Although, I really do feel a lot of the, you know, the characters in the smaller single player events are very, very good. Like Jedi Cal, for example, is fantastic. I use him everywhere, every game mode. The Padme bundle was just £25 and it gave me all of them. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the kind of thing that's just awesome. Those packs are out there right now. I wish I had those. I came back at the wrong time. Like, those packs aren't existing for the GLs that I needed, so I had to go and grind those older GLs first. Yeah, it does look like Executive is by far like your key route because you're very, very weak in fleet. But the fact you've got Rey and you will have Kylo coming is enormous boosts for you in terms of like physical characters. So got a fair few cool pieces. Loving the Vader being built up. I love Lord Vader. Need to upgrade Merrin more. I can't even remember the requirements. Where's in collection or journey guide? I think it's in journey guide, isn't it? It shows them all. Yeah, this might help me kind of see. I think Kenobi is a fantastic GL. Like, those two are the best GLs for my money. But Kenobi's also fairly aged now, right? So how long till we get one of those sort of packs for him? Have they done a pack for Luke yet? Or is it just on the OGs? Kenobi's insane. As long as you've got Kat, to be honest, he's not quite as good without her. I used to run territory battles without her, using snips in her place, which worked fine. But still, like, looking at this, you've got some of these characters already built. Yeah, Kenobi's really, really good. Who gets built up if you have Jabba? I've totally forgotten. So some of his existing team get a couple of rebels kind of backed up too. Need Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, of course. Yeah, he's got quite a few gated characters in his pack, doesn't he? Obviously, C-3PO, Jedi Knight Luke. Outrider's also a grind of a farm. But when you do that, if you do go Jabba route and you get Chrysanthemum, just take him straight to 7. Trust me, it's worth it. 5, he's just not very... He seemed to keep dying all the time, made the team largely useless, so... Until I took him to 7, I couldn't really do anything with Jabba. So, yeah, I'm still figuring him out. I would say he probably rates somewhere along the lines of Rey for me so far. They perform quite similarly in territory battles, although you do get a lot of resources through him. Really like my Night Sisters. Yeah, I love Night Sisters, mate. I was right there when the Night Sister original meta. I was like one of the first people with it, and my Shad hated me. And it was great. Love Night Sisters. Yeah, if Kylo and Radis bundles return, she better get Rey and Kylo. Move to JML. You have a few of the requirements for him. Jabba has those special missions as well. He can solo. Yeah, that's largely. I find him and Chrysanthemum will carry me through those missions in territory battle. Everyone else really dies. Greedo is fantastic in those missions. I've got to say, like, I haven't bothered bringing Leia up for them. I just put Greedo in the spot because he spams like 400 attacks and just procs the ult so much quicker. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I wouldn't make any real massive effort to chase these two right now. I chased Vader just because he's my favorite character, like that version of him. But I don't really use him a great deal, if I'm totally honest. And Luke has seen better days. He was like ridiculous when he dropped, but now he's not quite as special. He's still a very good character, but yeah, I mean, those two are the best for my money, and those two fall on the next tier. What Zeta should I put on my Night Sisters? Daka is the most important, I believe. Let me go and have a look at my witches. With you being very early on, you get the fun of kind of being in the similar sort of place for like the Great Mothers and things. So it's a little bit different for you. Like obviously when I developed mine, there were what, 5 or 6 of the girls. So it's a little bit different now. But Daka's is incredibly important. She's the piece that holds the team together. I'm sure this one is Zeta. Yeah, I feel like there. This I think pretty sure Serve Again is a Zeta. It's the one that's needed, and then you just make it ultra thick, lots of potency so she land those stuns, lots of health, and then anywhere from Relic 4 onwards, she'll carry a Gear 12 team through quite a few battles, which is great. Also through her assault battle thing. I think it's an assault battle, isn't it? So yeah, Daka's key. Because everyone else can keep dying, but if she revives them and she's like Relic 4, then her health pool gets so high that the enemy can't kill her, so they can't shut down the team constantly being revived. So I'd say she's the most important. And then lead-wise, it's hard to even say Talzin because the Great Mothers are so good and things. So it really depends which team you want to build from there. But Daka just like perfect utility for the whole squads. Like, I never use the Saj lead at all. I only use Talzin, but that's purely because my mothers aren't built yet. I think Talzin's the one you've got. I have a Gamorrean Guard Relic 7. I run 2 tanks of Jabba everywhere. Is he good? What's your comp? Do you kick out Lando? Very curious, because I'm quite new to Jabba. I only got my Jabba unlocked, I don't know, 2 months ago, something like that. I've got limited time playing him. Kenobi used to be the strongest GL for a long time, but now seems the new characters. Yeah, exactly. Like Kenobi is an absolute weapon. I can when it comes to conquest, if I got a problem, Kenobi solves it. You know, and he solves it with high banners as well. I get like all 3 points with him. So I think he's incredibly valuable for conquest. He smashes everything that I want to smash in territory battles. And he's really, really good in GAC as well. So what Night Sisters should I use based off of the ones I have? What ones do you have? Lando's the one you sit out. Got Embo or Boba. Yeah, I tried Embo a few times. He kept dying for me. Again, I think it's relic level. Because I've seen him be a thick boy for the AI, but for me, he just gets wrecked. Okay, so Lando gets to stay. I mean, he does have some really cool abilities. He manages to put, like, you know, counter to attacks and stuff onto Leia and all that, so... Oh, God, I'm getting tired. So, let me have a look which ones you have. I mean, they're 2 different teams, really. You know, the Great Mothers squad, I've not got a lot of experience with yet. I have seen it and it looks good, but I haven't built mine up yet. So I can't give a lot of advice. Maybe somebody else here can, but... 3. When it comes to a Townsend squad, God, I've probably played that team more than anybody on the planet. So I still use it to counter a lot of squads that a lot of people will say is too high risk and I don't lose. They're one of my like GOAT teams, but when it comes to the new ones, the only one I've really used is Night Trooper, to be honest. I use him a lot in Conquest, and I pair him with a Townsend team. So Merrin's really good. Gotta say, I really do enjoy Merrin's inclusion in the team. I dropped Spirit for Merrin. That said, when I'm working on certain achievements, I usually drop Merrin for Night Trooper. So, man, you've got pretty nice Night Sisters. So they're in line with mine largely. I mean, if you've already got this team built up, dude, I would give old Daka her serve again, Zeta, because that completes the team that you've already got. Without it, your team remain vulnerable. If you've got that, every time she's reviving people, she's getting higher max health, and it becomes harder to shut the team down. What does Plague Bearer even do? It gives you additional stacks or something of Plague. I'm sure that's her other one. So, but yeah, I mean, if you've already got her leadership, yeah, get Daka's thing. You may as well, because that completes your squad. Health at 82. Yeah, getting those health bits 6 dotted I'd probably drop that as well for a health one or a speed. See what your potency looks like. You got potency on that one. Being able to have her land stuns a lot is quite critical. Oh, I mean, that one's going to go anywhere. I just noticed it's a 4 dot, so yeah. Potency overall 73. Okay. Yeah, she's quite slow. I think I'd probably sub that one for either a health one with a really good speed secondary or just a speed one for now. Primary, that is, not a speed mod. You know, a health mod with a speed primary. Just because you don't want to get caught not being able to take that turn to get those revives to build up that chain. I used them to beat, Grievous. I used them to beat quite a few squads still. Gone from a bundle, so slap my hat on. Yeah, I mean, her mods are actually not bad. Just this one needs to get dropped, and then from there, if you find other ones that got better speed secondaries and potency with the same kind of health primaries, then by all means, sub them in. She's still a ton of fun. I still use them in a lot of events, so there's value there, and they're a low cost team considering you've already got them built. So, all right, guys, I think I'm largely. Let me just find my Daka's mods real quick, but I'm largely done for the day. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday, so me and Dominic are actually going to visit him. Otherwise, I'd stream, but I might be able to stream tomorrow night. If not, I can probably do something on Monday or whatever. So I will figure some bits out, be it Galaxy Heroes or another title. Yeah, so here's mine for reference. What have I got? Yeah, so I've got a speed one here with, as you can see, a monster potency special, loads of secondary, loads of health on it as well. Loads of health, loads of speed on this one. That's just there. I could probably calibrate this if I wanted to and stick it somewhere else, but I mean, this one I've not even got to slicing yet. Health again, tons and tons of potency, tons and tons of potency. I pretty much always land a double stun every single time I do a basic, so it becomes really, really handy when she's countering or assisting. It just freezes the whole team there, allowing me to get those revives in and just make it unbeatable. A speed land will work more than Leia, and then drop the special on Leia from Lando. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I have the same order. I feel like my Lando goes first as well. I made a video of the Great Mothers at 3-star countering gas. Yeah? Can you drop me that on Discord, buddy? I'd like to see that myself because I love the Night Sisters. Having a team that I can use without having to be relicked is always something I'm interested in. So I'd love to see that as well, mate. You too, Audrey. I appreciate it, guys. Been a blast catching up with everybody. We got nearly a 3-hour session in, so I think that's not bad because then we had just the GAC and then a little review of things and a hangout. As I said, I'll try and get a stream in tomorrow. It depends how soon me and Dominic get back from my dad's. And then, yeah, then Monday to Thursday, I'm child free. So just as long as work hasn't fully burned me out, I'll try and do something. So appreciate it, guys. Great catching up with everybody. And I shall see you next time. Till then, get out of here.